AB Calculus Notecard 44a, go from a graph of f of x to a graph of f prime of x. This is the 44.5 video lesson in the series inspired by Stacy McMullen, formerly of the Dallas Independent School District, who developed this notecard system. I think this 44a came in that she already had this numbering system lined up, but she wanted to squeeze in another note card, hence the 44a between 44 and 45. This one is just different from the analysis you've seen in the past, and we're just going to go about this. We're going to go forward instead of from a graph of f prime to f and so forth. We're going forward from, well, we'll see, f to f prime. And we're just going to go not with a number line, but go strictly to the graph, and we have the different things we look for here. And we are going to also, in addition to what's listed here, look for our point of inflection, which is going to determine what f prime is doing. And it's according to this relationship here that we've gone over a few times, several times by now. F prime, f double prime, plus minus, increasing, decreasing, concave up, concave down, and then f prime is plus here, minus here, increasing, decreasing, and finally f double prime is positive, negative. So we're going to be going from this level here at f down to f prime in the analysis we're doing here. So let's go to the problems. For 1 and 2, sketch f prime on the same coordinate plane. Well, what we're looking for is, again, I'm just going to write this up here to keep track of it. And I'm not as familiar with this one, not as used to it, because I'm not doing it as often as what we've seen before in the prior video lessons. But with this diagram, with this relationship, arrows and so forth, very helpful. And we're going to see it right here. Okay, what you're going to look for is this, the graph of f, and we're going to try to sketch f prime. Well, what we're looking for is where f prime is changing from plus to minus, is where f is changing from increasing to decreasing. Well, here, the first stretch we have is we're going from decreasing to increasing. So we're going to go from minus to plus. I'm going to put a dot right here in the number line at about x equals negative 1.3. Next, up here at x equals like negative 0.3, the function is changing, f is changing from increasing to decreasing, so we put plus and minus. Now, one other thing I'm going to bring into play here is we are changing also in the graph of f from concave up to concave down. Here somewhere about where I've drawn this, I'm going to draw it up here. So that's going to be our point of inflection, what we have. And so what we have to the left, this dot, our function is decreasing. I'm going to draw a negative sign below the x-axis. And then between this negative 1.3 and negative 0.3, f is increasing, so I'm going to put a plus sign up above the x-axis here. And then to the right of negative 0.3, f is decreasing, so I'm going to put a negative sign down here. And then there's our inflection point. So what we are is we're coming up from negative to positive. Now this is f prime, what I'm drawing here. Okay, because we are negative, slope is negative, and now we are positive above here, so we're going up something like this. And we know we have an inflection point here at around here, negative 0.8. And this inflection point is going to require us to top off here because f prime is changing from increasing to decreasing, where f is going from concave up to concave down. So that's a good placement right here. And then we go all the way to, I'm going to try to draw that a little more smoothly, come over like this, and then go through here. And now, to the right, we're negative, so we're continuing to go down like this. So it kind of looks like a downward opening parabola, which would be a potential graph of f prime of x. So anyway, that's really what we have. Let's go look at problem 2. We're going to use the same type of analysis. We have our graph of f of x. We're looking for f prime of x, and we're going to mark right here. I'm going to put our little chart here, plus, minus, up, down, concave up, concave down, and then we put plus, minus here, increasing, decreasing, and then plus, minus. Okay, so this is the graph of f, and we hit the 0 right here. Looks like we are positive all the way on both sides. I'll put plus, plus. Oops. Actually, that's going to be minus because we are going down. Let me get that right. That we're going to be decreasing over this interval. So this will go minus here and then plus over here. And it so happens that it looks like we have an inflection point also at we'll change from increasing to decreasing. Actually, we don't have an inflection point because we don't see concavity changing. So I think this f double prime rho is not needed. So here we are, negative, all the way up to x equals negative 2, and then we continue on like this. And this is going to be our graph of f prime of x. So again, a different way of looking at things. To me, I'm not quite as used to doing this way as I am the other way. But again, going back to our chart, very helpful to just sort of talk our way through this as we're going on. Good luck, and thanks for viewing.